Just imagine what would happen if suddenly 25% of the people living on Earth got superpowers like superheroes. At first, when people realized they have superpowers, they would panic and wouldn't be able to control them. Some people would even end up injuring themselves and others because their powers would be completely out of control. Hospitals would go into emergency mode. Many people would be injured, and some would be in extremely critical condition. On the internet and social media, videos would go massively viral, like a small kid lifting a car with his bare hands or someone shooting lasers from their eyes. Some people would still think these videos are fake until they witness something like this with their own eyes. The government would immediately take action. The military would be deployed, and curfews could be imposed because for them, this would be a global threat. After a few days, things would slowly start to calm down. People would begin to understand and control their superpowers, and eventually, they would gain full control over them. That's when the government would make its next move. They would try to bring all superpowered individuals to their side through agreements, just like we saw in Civil War. Some people would join the government for money, power, and respect, while others would refuse and separate themselves. In some cases, the government might even try to eliminate those who don't comply. At the same time, society would split into two parts, one with superpowered individuals and the other with non-powered humans, just like mutants and humans in X-Men. Fear would grow among ordinary people, and they would stop trusting those with powers. This would create serious tension between both sides. Now, the worst scenario would begin when almost 80 to 90% of people with superpowers start misusing them. Some would rob banks. Some would kill to take revenge. Some would use their powers to scare others. And some would try to place themselves above everyone else. And this is where things become truly dangerous. If 25% of the world's population got superpowers, our world wouldn't be like the MCU or DCU, where superheroes have a positive image. It would be much closer to the boys' universe, where we see the dark and realistic side of people with power. However, not everyone would be bad. Around 10 to 15% of superpower individuals could still choose to do good. Instead of misusing their powers, they would help others and use their abilities responsibly, just like Spider-Man. But their numbers would be very small. Now imagine this. On one side, you have good superpowered individuals, and on the other side, bad ones. There would be clashes between them. Non-powered humans would most likely support the good ones, leading to a situation where normal humans and good superpowered individuals fight against the bad superpowered individuals. This would be the most dangerous phase. Cities, countries, and possibly the entire world could begin to collapse. There would be destruction everywhere, and the global system could completely break down. Governments might even try to eliminate both sides using their full power just to regain control. And this is the most dangerous part, because this is where we would see the true nature of humanity. Not everyone would be bad, but the number of good people would be very small. Now that's it. Tell me in the comments. If you got superpowers, what would you do? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.